let's look at the prices here. So I've been following this, and like I said, I'm still trading. I was actually about to open up a trade here, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to pay full attention to it since I'm doing this live stream, so I did not. But it would have been a little bit of an increase right there. But yeah, I didn't. I decided to not make that trade because it's just not worth it right now. But yeah, I have been trading, and with the trading that I've been doing, I've been doing pretty well. Baby Doge is up a lot right now. Baby Doge up 116% in the last 7 days. Unfortunately, I didn't get the whole 116% because I'm trading, but I still got a good portion of that, right? So I'm still happy with the gains that I have made from trading. And I just like having the peace of mind of knowing when I can get out and just knowing when to get out and what times to. But yeah, so far, Baby Doge has been doing some good numbers all the way up here. We got all the way up to 8Z 6200, around 8Z 6250, really. 8Z 6240, let's just say that. And then the all-time high you can see over here is 6345. So we're actually very close to passing the all-time highs, but we did have a pullback here. And it's really interesting because like the 24-hour trading volume is super high right now. And that's very important because it's almost higher than the market cap, which shows that people are just trading this right now. Like people are just trading it based off the hype and they're making money on it. So that's really what a lot of people are doing. Most people aren't trying to buy and just hold. The Baby Doge army who's been holding forever are the ones holding it. And then we also have the people that were here since day one that are pretty much selling out. That's why you also see the decrease inside of wallets. So you're seeing a lot of people that had Baby Doge for a while just selling because they now have their profits. But it's still good. It's still good that we got all this movement inside of Baby Doge because we're still up 20.1% in the last 24 hours. So we're still doing big numbers. Um, as for where I think we are about to go next, you can kind of see if we look at the 15-minute chart here. So a lot of people they probably don't want to hear or they probably don't want to hear it that we're going to be going down, which I don't think we're just going to go straight down like that. As you can see, we're already recovering here. And this is our equilibrium price point here, which is very important because that equilibrium price is pretty much where we'll be trading sideways at. If we were to level out, I think 8Z50 would be a nice area to level out at. But if we are to continue to pull back, where we would be pulling back to would be first this Fibonacci at 8Z4300 and then possibly 8Z3800. If we were to pull back to any levels, those are the two levels that we would be most likely to pull back to. So that's what I'm really paying attention to right now. But since the prices are kind of coming back and increasing, what we are seeing is that increase going back up towards the Fibonacci, the Fibonacci is at our all-time high. But going back up here to our trend assist lines for chart prime. So I think we do have the possibility to do some recovery. But if we get rejected one more time and go back down here, there's a huge possibility that we go down towards our discounted price point at 8Z 3800. So around 8Z40, 8Z 3800, that seems like a good support for us. So what we just got to see if we get rejected. If we get rejected back up here where that trend assist line is kind of stopping at, that's pretty much going to confirm the next drop down below the Fibonacci. And then we'll be at that next Fibonacci point. So that's really what we got to pay attention to here. But I really do believe that Baby Doge is still on the right path though. Like small pullbacks are always happening. So it's really not too big of a deal. Disclosure, crypto says Gary USD. Balista PK says, yo, seeing your videos and it's clear you missed out and didn't just buy, blah, blah, blah. Over the 2 years you made videos about Baby Doge, you traded too much and now missed the final move. You're desensitized to Baby Doge. 2 years you sound way more excited about, or 2 years ago you sounded way more excited about Baby Doge. Well, I mean, you don't really know how much I made, but I made a good amount of money trading. So first of all, Baby Doge went up about 150%. I got a little bit more than half of that, like inside of just trading it. it's actually much easier to trade it than you think. But it's all up to how you are as a person, whether you're someone that likes to have that peace of mind of being able to sell when you want to, and being able to get in and out and knowing that your money is secured and locked in. That's the type of person that I'm in. I could easily get in right here, ride that right back up to there, sell, keep doing it over and over and over and over again. I mean, me personally, 5 to 10% per day is good for me, because with the gains, we did 150%. So we pretty much did 150%. And I steady make about 5 to 10% per day in my trades. So yes, in a way, you are saying that I did miss a little bit of the pumps. And he says fair here. Raiden says Singapore here. Shout out to you in Singapore. I'm definitely have to visit out there. It seems like a good crypto capital. But yeah, I've definitely been making like 5 to 10% daily though, because over let's say 3 months, like let's do it on the low end, right? On a good day, I make 10%. On a normal day, I make 5%. So let's just say 5%, because that's what I would typically make on a normal day. So for me to get the gains that people made in the last 3 days, you know, let's say every single day, 30 days, typically inside of a month. So for the gains that everyone made in the last 3 days, it took me a whole month to make that. And actually, I did make that over the last month. So I already made that 150%, but I made it like a month ago. Like from the month of November till now, I already made that 150% that everyone just made in 3 days, but I made it day trading. So that's like the difference between day trading and swing trading. Let's say if I just day traded it a little bit and then took all those profits and then just held it here for like the last 3 days, then I would be up 300%. But I didn't. And instead I just made the little 100+%, which is good because that's what everyone else made. So really, day trading and swing trading, you probably are better off holding for the long term. If you're like I don't want to say like the average person in baby doge, but like if you're just someone that doesn't want to be bothered by the charts, you just want to put your money in and just hold it and just let it grow, you're probably better off just leaving it in there. Me personally, I'm better off trading it. But yeah, I'm better off trading it. He says, didn't you sell your coins? I never owned any. And when I say I never owned any, I didn't have it like long term. Like I get in and then like an hour later I get out. So I, like how we just, so if you watched at the start of this video, I believe this was like 8% right here. Well, right before I made this video, it was down like 8%, but now it's only down 5%. So if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, that's 3% right there. If you think about it, if I wasn't doing this live stream, I would have made 3% right here. So if I wasn't doing the live stream, I would have made 3% in about 15 minutes, 3%. And then I would probably keep holding it until about right here at this trend assist line. And then I would end up selling it because that's where that next support is right here. So then that would end up being about 6 to 7%. And that would be in about 30 to 40 minutes. So technically speaking, if I'm doing 10% per day, I really don't need to hold. There's really no point for me to hold the coins, since I'm not trying to say I'm so good at trading, but I do understand the charts in baby doge to a point where I can profit off of it without holding it. So I did sell, but then I did buy, but then I also did sell, and then I did buy, and I also did sell, but I also did buy, but then I also did sell. So that that pretty much explains it. Like I was just in and out. What's the word? Hey, shout out to Punk 702. Maji says trading equals broke, holding equals rich. If you say so. But the people that did not sell up here had an opportunity to sell up here and then buy right back in when it hits the equilibrium price. And then you can keep going up like that. But yeah. Let's see. Because I just remember like when I was trading, I took 2.5 trillion baby doge, turned it into about 4 trillion baby doge, and I made a good amount of profit off of that. And it took me about, I want to say about a month to go from 2.5 trillion baby doge to 4 trillion. Yeah, because that's pretty much the process there. What is the ticker to buy this on Solana? Baby doge to Solana. Let me. Yeah, baby doge to Solana. But if you want the contract on Solana, you just gotta go to the Soul Scan for baby doge. You can get that on you can get that here on CoinGecko. Just click there, scroll down, Soul Scan, and then they have the contract address here, right here, the token address. And you just click that, copy it, and then you can just put that in on Radium, and boom, there you go. But yeah, so the prices are doing really good things. I want to hear about what y'all have though. Like, how much money have y'all been making off of this? Have y'all been making some good money? Amaji, you better be showing some receipts here. Talking about traders are broke. But yeah, let me see how much you made off the holdings. Belista, how much did you make off the holdings? How much did all y'all make off the holdings here? Punk 702. But yeah, a lot of money has been made inside of baby doge. But unfortunately, it is coming down right now. But that is very good for us traders. A lot of people here though on this channel are holders.